4 a.m. on the way to work. Didn't go to bed till 10, which is a bit disastrous. Done the usual singing. It's worse than shower singing, 4 a.m. car singing. You've got to try and warm up your voice, apparently. So that's what I do. I've been doing early mornings for about 2 years. I mean, every day is completely different because there might be a big overnight event and you can watch Wall Street have a massive plunge. Recently we had China have a big market plunge and Wall Street just plummeted in the morning. Every half an hour we're watching it drop. We've had some really big stories recently which just made the days frantic, but you never know what to expect out of every day. And here's where it starts. This is where the day starts. When I'm looking like this should not be in here, this camera. Oh, hey Maura, it's Brooke. Hi, I'm here, but I'm running slightly late because they're doing these thing with the camera already. I shouldn't be letting you watch this. It's really bad. First coffee's at 5 a.m. You can't get a proper coffee around here until 7:30. We're too busy at 7:30, so 8:30 is the first coffee you get. A little rough. Lee gets up and walks his dog before work every morning at 3 a.m.
Yeah, at 4 o'clock. You'll notice I'm much faster than Brooke.
So I'm just going to head up to the newsroom now. I've got to write a couple of stories, pre-record a couple of things. Morning. Okay, running late. This is Moira. She's already been here for about an hour writing stories almost. I started as a production assistant, type in the Wall Street figures for the night. I got the job because someone was leaving on holidays the next day and they needed someone to type figures, and I got my first job on air for the same reason, because someone was going on holidays the next day and they didn't have someone to replace them. I can't remember doing my first thing on air. I remember being nervous. Maybe I blocked it out. Maybe it was that bad. Just got to do a couple of updates before we go live on the main channel. Hello, I'm Brooke Forster. Welcome to the Sky News Business Channel. It is Thursday. First and foremost, I'm a producer-presenter, but then the add-ons are the editing. It's not just the main channel. We have the digital channel and the mobile phones, which we send content to. I can't even count the number of programs we have across the day on business news. But now we've just got to edit it up so we can put it on the digital channel. Then you go and present more, which means there's never time to rest until 8:30 when it's coffee. It's just sort of a team effort. If I'm up presenting, Maura will be writing stuff, or then when Maura is writing stuff, I'll try and edit. Because you do have to worry, I guess, more about what happens on air, but really sort of got to do a lot of other things as well. And when you're rushing, you can't make mistakes either. You never know how the role's going to change. So in the last sort of 5 years that I've been here, my roles have completely changed.
Good morning, welcome to First Edition.
Major shareholders, the Noble Group.
So we just went to air for the first time at 6, then 6:15. Now we've got to get together the business program. I've got to cut up something else for the digital channel quickly. Creative team watching YouTube. Hi Juliana. Yeah, do you want to start with the oil price then? Busted. Get the latest market crosses, especially with the markets changing in the morning. So we'll update the business channel every half an hour. Or every 15 minutes, sometimes every 5 or 10 minutes. Nice European markets. So we'll go Coles, CSR. From doing producing to presenting. We do more live on-air stuff now than we did 6 months ago. In 6 months' time, who knows? Rupert Murdoch came in here once to Sky News. I didn't dare say hello, I was too nervous.
With all the business and finance, few reservations about the Coles
The only
takeover.
questions Rupert Murdoch asked, iPods, mobile phones, how many hits. All he was interested in was digital. And that's the first time I realised digital is where it's going. Okay, so 8:30, we've been on air for 2.5 hours now, a bit more than 2.5 hours. First chance to get a coffee. Literally even goes so far as to have coffees ready for presenters when they come off air, because you only get 10 minutes before you have to go back and do things. So that worked well with Europe. You talk about interest rates. That's in it sounds newsy. 2.5 hours on air, we'll have half an hour off, then we go back on air at 9 a.m. If you need to go to the bathroom at any point, it's bad news, you just don't have time. By the time the day's over, you might have gone to air, say, 15 times. Australian share market's open now, so we've got all the latest news coming out from the ASX. So we've just put that to air on the main channel. Coming up here on this digital channel, but of course we're updating all the time. Sky has the feeling of momentum. You always feel like the next big thing's about to come with Sky. I've got an all-cash deal worth 26 billion US, 30 billion Australian. And the next big project could just be done down the road. We're just doing a shift swap over soon. Richard's arrived. Because I've seen it in the last 5 years, how much it's changed. Kylie over there is working on Business Report at 8:30 tonight, so whole team working across the whole day to get all the business programs done. Oh, there's a vibe to the place, definitely. And we're growing so much that there's a lot of opportunities as well, for whether it's presenting or working across the different mediums. Like, definite feature of the morning shift. Crusty coffee cups everywhere. Yes. Because there's just always new opportunities. Especially as maybe a younger person in the media, we've got the advantage of having older, respected producers and presenters, but it's growing so fast, there's a lot of opportunities for younger people as well. I've worked with Richard for 5 years.
I actually trained her.
Apart from me, I think it's really good fun because everyone gets along so well, and even though the news can be really serious, the first shift that he trained me, he fell asleep halfway through.
We don't tell anyone that story.
Actually, being here is really good fun. Stop following me. It's only lunchtime, but I've finished a whole shift. Just listen to the news on the radio on the way home. I'm sort of still thinking a bit about what you've just been doing, but of course it's live TV, so it's over. So can't really do anything about it now. I guess you can think about if you could do it better tomorrow. In that way, you don't really switch off. I have a whole another 5 hours before I sort of settle down to do dinner, so I go to bed pretty early, but at least I've got daylight hours to do stuff. You can go to the gym, but probably not. Try and get to bed at 8:30. It's impossible to go to bed before 8:30. And then I slump on the couch. Richard's on TV. I like to watch Sky News while I'm checking the newspaper websites as well. Because at work you do everything so quickly, you sometimes don't get time to absorb it. So that's why you come home and watch Sky News. I've had another takeover deal happen, so I've just got to get up to date with that. Because I didn't get right into it at work.